Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Welcome to Wake and Bake.
You look fabulous.
Thank you. Welcome to Wake and Bake.
Well, you look awful glamorous.
Thank you.
Is there a special occasion?
I just woke up.
Well, that's nice. Any music that's going to be playing for us this morning?
I am not sure.
Huh.
How was your morning?
My morning is lovely. I wonder how we can get rid of this glare back here.
I'll do the intro. Welcome to Wake and Bake Weekend Edition. F.Max and Miss Chris.
Welcome to Wake and Bake.
Welcome to Wake and Bake. So, what's going on this morning? Do you want me to tell you what I'm pissed about? And then...
Yeah, you can go ahead and tell me.
This son of a bitch. You know...
Who are we talking about?
Rush Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh.
He called this girl a slut. Earlier in the week.
After Rush Limbaugh's controversial comments on his radio show about a Georgetown student in the center of the battle over contraception and religious rights. ABC's Jake Tapper is here with this story. Jake, this is really heating up. Good morning.
Good morning, Robin. So much of politics is about framing. Is this a debate about contraception? Is it a debate about religious liberty? Or is it a debate about a talk radio giant insulting a third-year law student? For 2 days, Rush Limbaugh has eviscerated Sandra Fluke on the radio.
He just attacked her.
And then the college co-ed, Susan Fluke, who goes before a congressional committee and essentially says that she must be paid to have sex. What does that make her? It makes her a slut, right?
He called her a slut.
She's a prostitute. She wants to be paid to have sex.
She...
Fluke, a third-year law student at Georgetown, is now the flashpoint.
Huh. Because there's a bill in front of Congress where they want to make it so employers can choose what the insurance covers and doesn't cover. So in some areas, employers could choose to not cover contraception. They could choose not to cover diabetes medication if there were too many. They could choose not to cover a prostate exam, which is expensive. They could choose to say, oh, this employer has HIV and AIDS and we're not going to cover their meds. And then the people will have to pay for this out of their pocket. There's a bill in front of Congress.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it.
Those comments set off the talk radio giant on Wednesday.
Having so much sex she can't afford the contraception. She wants you and me and the taxpayers to pay her to have sex. What does that make us? We're pimps.
And again on Thursday.
We're going to have to pay.
I hate Rush Limbaugh. That's just as simple as it. I've always hated him.
In return.
He's worse.
And that would be...
I mean, he's worse than us. When he wants to stir up shit, he stirs.
He stirs up some shit. And
he speaks crazy talk.
I think he doesn't even agree with what he's saying.
Sometimes I don't think so either.
I think he's doing it because how does this man, one, who lives in a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood, addicted to Vicodin and pills,
Right?
had Elton John perform at his birthday party, okay, has cheated on his wives and all these things, really feel this way? He doesn't. He's doing it for this.
Right, I think so too.
And that's terrible.
It's fucked up. He's a money man. Him and Tom Lexus are the same.
So they probably don't even share those values. They just realize there's a
They might have a couple of them, but I think they
exaggerate
and expand beyond. And just they say shit to get people like all riled up.
Almost like they become a character of themselves.
Yes, a caricature even.
Of themselves. What do you have? What's on your mind? I can sense something's on your
Why
mind.
don't you ask me why I'm wearing this hat?
Why are you wearing your hat?
I'm wearing this hat, this one particularly, because you asked me if I wore it last night. But I'm really wearing it to represent to everyone that many of us wear many hats in our community. And For example, last night I was out, as you know, volunteering
For the vagina.
for the Vagina Monologue
As Fairby Max.
as me, right? Max, specifically.
Max.
They don't even know my first name, and that's how I like it. In this community, most people know me as Max.
Kind of like Cher. You only have one name.
I only have one name, like Madonna. I picked my last name because less people fuck it up. Okay, that's simple. That's simple for
You have
me.
the easiest name in the world.
Fairby is not so easy when people call me Furby, Fallopian.
But I purposely called you those things because of years of people messing your name up, right?
Right, but you know how...
But it's the way it's
you're
called.
lucky because you have a name like Chris.
Yeah, but you don't know how many people on the phone call me Fred or George.
Well, how about Debbie?
You get called Debbie?
Yes, just because people don't listen.
You know what?
And they hear a two-syllable word.
If you were not a Fairby, you know what I would think you'd be? And I don't mean this rude.
Harvey.
Pam.
Fuck you.
Is Pam a bad name?
It's an ugly name.
No, Pamela.
I don't like it.
I'm sorry, Pam.
Whatever.
What would I be?
It doesn't matter. I'm not finished with my
Oh,
discussion.
sorry.
You would probably be Glenn.
That's my middle name.
I know.
How dare you call me Glenn? Keep going.
Anyway, so last night, and speaking of names, I called Tyler because he called me Fairby. I did not call him Baby Bear. But I'd like to publicly apologize to him now for being so rude to him last night. I do love you, Baby Bear.
Baby Bear.
But I was there last night to volunteer for the Vagina Monologues. And when all the sisters came in, they all flocked to me, and they made me feel like a celebrity. But I try to draw a line between...
Local celebrity. We keep
Well,
it local.
Yeah, we keep it local. But I mean, what I'm saying is I try to draw a line between the organizations that when I work for Humboldt Pride, I do Humboldt Pride stuff. You know that.
Yes.
And when I do sister stuff, I'm fully enveloped in sister stuff.
And you're usually wearing a white face.
Right.
Because you don't
Or at
ever
least
show
a
up out
name
of face.
tag
But
that says Sister Nova.
I've never really known you to show up out of face.
No, I always wear my sister t-shirt and a name badge if I'm representing a sister and I'm not there.
Last night you were wearing an outfit very similar. Oh, that's another topic.
What was I wearing last night?
Last night you said your outfit was very similar to somebody else.
Oh, that's right. Well, that is another topic, but we'll get there. So, I got there, all the sisters came, and I was very happy that they came, because I didn't expect them.
Yeah.
And they all flocked around me and made me feel very special.
Mm.
But when I tried to separate myself and segregate off, because I was there as a Vagina Monologues representative, as
Which
you know.
a former actress in the Vagina Monologues,
Right.
I'd like to say I saw you.
So I wanted to make it clear that I was there in full capacity to represent V-Day Humboldt 2012. And the Humboldt Pride people seemed to understand that, because when Anthea showed up, she came over, she greeted me, she said hello, and then she went into the theater.
Mm-hmm.
But the sisters kept calling me over to do this, calling me over to do that, calling me over, almost one as if I were in charge of what was going on, which they knew I wasn't. Or that they just couldn't get over the fact that I was there, not as a sister, and they weren't respecting that. So that's why I'm wearing this hat. I'm taking it off now.
I thought you wore that hat because you said your outfit was very similar to the person's last
We
night.
all wear multiple hats in
And I
our
didn't know
organizations.
that
And there's
person.
also another organization which I wear a hat for, but I didn't wear that one here today. But I try to wear my one hat at a time. It just works better for me. You like to compartment, I can't even say the word.
Compartmentalized.
Yeah, your friends. I like to do it with my organizations. So now, the red shirt. I did go there last night, dressed as someone else, not intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
I went there because there's a totally cute girl who I kind of have a little crush on. She invited me to go volunteer and usher, and, you know, she's very flirtatious. She once asked me what pronoun I preferred, he or she, and I told her I don't care which pronoun you call me.
As long as you call me.
Just don't call me ma'am or miss. I said I don't like those words, but pronouns don't bother me.
What if she said,
But she said, well, I don't mind. She said, I'll call you she then, but do you mind if I call you sir? And I
what
said,
if
no,
she
I
was
really
polite
like that.
and she said, what if I call you Mr. Man?
Well, that would be okay too, but she said, I think I'd like to call you sir.
Sir.
And I was like, ooh, I like that.
Sir.
Sir. Yeah, you could call me sir.
Hello, sir. Do we have a call in?
I don't know who this is. I'm not going to answer it.
I bet it's Scrapper's Edge.
Because it's not anybody I know.
How weird.
It's probably one of those numbers. Hello? Oh, yeah, this is Max. Oh, hey, Chad. How are you? It's Chad. Hold on. Let me put you on speakerphone, girl. I'm with Miss Chris right now on Wake and Bake. We're recording.
I wanted to know if you wanted to come and be on a show on March 31st.
March 31st?
Out in the Redwoods, we would actually want to about what humble kind is and what you do
On my hat.
One of your
and
parents.
all of the stuff that you or your client goes through to make it such a wonderful event in September. And we would film you for an hour, but it's only a half-hour episode. We would edit down to half hour.
Oh, it's just like our show.
It's just like our show, Wake and Bake.
Yes, Chad. I would love to be on your show.
I have no idea, but I want to know if you wanted to come on March 31st, Matt.
March 31st. What day of the week is that, honey?
That's Saturday.
I work on Saturdays, so I can only do it early in the morning or on Sunday or Mondays.
Does Sunday work better for you?
Yeah, Sunday is great for me.
Okay, so Sunday what I'll do is get back with you the time and we can do like April 1st. How's that?
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what show are you guys doing?
We're doing a show called Wake and Bake, which is kind of like, you know, all our friends want to spend time with us and smoke bowls and visit with us, but we don't really have time to do it. So we do a cyber show where we basically sit together and we visit and we smoke bowls and we just talk about what's on our
Hot
minds.
topics of the
Hot
day.
topics of the day, and then we put it on our YouTube channel, which is Wake and Bake.
Wake Baked 1.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to have to look for it if I can Google it on YouTube.
Yeah, Chad, do you have my email?
Yeah, I do.
Email me the reminder for the April 1st date, and I'll email you
A link.
a link to our...
Yeah, cool. And I'm going to actually put on your guys' the drive show on a commercial for the next episode.
Oh, perfect.
Cool.
Excellent.
Hunt drive show.
Yeah.
Put it on the next episode.
Q Factor.
It'll be like 2 minutes. It'll be 2 minutes.
Q Factor is March 20th.
March 24th, I think.
And I will be judging that night. Sister Lady Grace Pumpernickel will be a judge. Father O'Mary will be a judge.
I wanted to answer, but I'm going to come and dress up because I'm so busy. I'm still picking up my entry, but I'm so busy, but I'm going to dress up though.
Oh, that'll
Oh,
be
you
fun.
should, Chad.
You should compete, girl. You know you're good.
Girl, you know.
I haven't had any time to rehearse any songs. I don't want to. You know what I mean? It takes a while to rehearse songs.
Yeah. Because you put your all into it.
Huh?
You put your all into it.
You're so funny.
It's true.
Woo! Woo!
Okay, perfect. I
Perfect.
will. Thank you.
Thank you
Wait,
for being on
wait.
Wake and Bake.
Thank you for being on Wake and Bake. Chad, I want to give you a little plug right now. What's it called? Out in the Redwood?
Out in the Redwood.
Out in the Redwoods, and it's on Access Humboldt.
Channel 12.
Channel 12.
Thank you, Chad Duran.
Every Monday,
Every
9
Monday.
to 9:30 p.m. on Access Humboldt.
Woo!
Out in the Redwoods. And you can see me coming up soon. Thanks,
Aloha.
Chad. Aloha. We love you.
I love you, Chad.
Thanks for calling in.
What? Fairby. Or Max. Or Nova. Or...
Whatever, hat.
Why don't I just call you the Mad Hatter?
So, I've gotten that off my chest. I feel so much better. You're right. It is very,
Cathartic, I think, is the word.
it's so good to just let go of it. Oh, but I didn't get to tell you, that girl with the red, oh my God. So she invited me over, and I ushered for her, and I was so excited to see her, like, on stage. She's beautiful. And near the end, when I was peeking in the curtain, watching the performances, and Berry Picker was there, Casper and Berry Picker, and he said, "Is that who you wanted to see? Who is she?" And right behind me is the man who's dressed like me. By the way, I didn't go into that story, but we showed up dressed exactly in the same exact red shirt. And I was like, "Who is this guy?" And he's like, "Who's this girl? Who are you?" And we had the same exact maroon red shirt, not a normal red, maroon red. He had the tie that I almost wore, but I didn't wear my tie, thankfully, or we would have been twinsies. So, long story short, Berry Picker said, "Who's that?" And the guy behind me says, "That's my fiance." I was like, oh, wow. Guess there's no chance of me going out with her tonight.
Well, you never know. Maybe they're poly.
I don't know. Maybe.
Would a poly person say that's my fiance?
I don't know.
That seems very anti-poly if there's.
I always thought she was gay, or at least bisexual.
Maybe she is.
Maybe she is, but. Well, she has the same taste in us, because we obviously dress alike.
Wow.
So, yeah. Anyway.
What are the chances on when you're told to wear a red shirt?
I wasn't told to wear a red shirt. They said, wear anything red.
And what'd you wear?
My red shirt.
I could have worn the red scarf that I had. I could have worn this last year. As a matter of fact, on Sunday, tomorrow when I usher, I'm wearing a black shirt with a red t-shirt underneath. Like this, only you'll see the red, but I'm going to have a red scarf.
You can get that ceramic glazed vagina at the Vagina Monologue.
I did, but it's purple. It's not red.
Oh.
But it's okay. You didn't say red. But the purple vagina came from the Vagina Monologue. Last night they had vagina hair clips, vagina soaps.
Vagina soap?
Yeah, it's vagina soap on a rope. It looked like vagina. But you know, most vaginas don't like soap.
I thought you weren't really supposed to put soap in your hootie hoop.
Yeah, so I found it kind of odd. It was cute idea, soap on a rope. My favorite were the vagina chocolates. You could just lick a hole right through the center.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah. I was surrounded by vagina last night. Vagina.
Wait!
I was surrounded by vagina, and I couldn't believe I didn't get any pussy.
You know, sometimes that happens.
I know.
Like going to the grocery store and not finding anything to eat.
I know!
It happens to me. I've left the grocery store with a drink.
Yeah.
And like, I guess that's all I was going to have.
I've gone to the gas station and not got any gas.
I do that every day when I get my coffee. But I think I'm going to give up coffee. My coffee, going and getting my coffee over there.
Why?
What don't you like about it?
I want a French press.
Oh, yeah.
I tried the coffee pot where you make your coffee, and then twice I left it on all day while I was at work.
Oh, is that why you've had to come home on your first 15
Yeah.
a couple times? Because you're like, I think I left something. You know they have ones that have automatic turn-offs.
They do. So you either need to invest in one of those, or a French press.
Yeah, because they don't stay hot. I mean, you just pour hot water in it, and it cools down on its own. There's no electricity involved. You can take it with you if you go camping.
Oh, why do people always say to me, if you go camping?
Right, I forgot.
Everybody says that to me. Hey, Chris, if you go, when the fuck have
I
ever?
If you go to a hotel room that has boiling water.
They usually give you a coffee maker in a hotel room.
Or, yeah.
Even at a Motel 6, they give you a coffee maker.
Sometimes. And they have automatic turn-offs, too, by the way, on those little coffee makers.
The hotel, I wonder if the hotel I'm staying at, I'm sure the Travelodge. That's one of the hotels I'm staying at.
I need these donuts now.
I'm sure it has. Go on, girl.
Thank
they are
you.
white. You do need them.
I need donuts.
I bet you the Travelodge. You know what the Travelodge actually has is a continental breakfast.
That means you get donuts and coffee.
You know what shocks me? Is the low-budget hotel offers a continental breakfast for free with cereal, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? The high-end hotel that I'm staying at later in the week, they don't offer no free motherfucking breakfast. And they even have a little disclaimer that says if I take the robe in the bathroom, they'll charge me $150 for it.
Wow.
Rich people are cheap. Isn't that shady? And they have beautiful restaurants in the whole place. But I'm going to walk up to one of those...
$150 robe?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is in the morning,
Dang.
I'm going to walk downstairs with an empty cup of coffee and my robe on, and I'm going to be like, where are the Continental breakfast? And I'm going to walk around and be like, at the motherfucking Travel Lodge! Oh, I should.
You should.
If we had a crew. If once our budget gets big enough and I can have a crew.
Right? You can take someone with you. Totally.
By the way, if you'd like to be on the crew for Wake and Bake, we are accepting applications.
Are we? We don't have any money yet.
We have no money to pay you.
We still need to buy batteries for the next time around.
We need batteries, and what else do we need?
New
I don't want
camera.
to sound like a TV evangelical on...
A microphone.
Oh, we need microphone. A little clip.
Well, actually what we need is a camera that we can plug a mic into.
A camera that we can plug a mic into.
And then the microphone. Because Anne Marie said that's her biggest criticism of our videos is that it's inaudible some places. And I understand that. She made that movie with us, remember?
I was trying to be inaudible.
Inaudible.
I don't even know what that word means.
Inaudible.
I know what it means.
Inaudible. I am trying to be more pronunciation conscious.
I don't think I can be.
Pronunciate my words. I speak like a hick. I can't help it. I grew up in Tennessee.
You know what's really
Welcome
weird?
to Wake and Bake.
Welcome to Wake and Bake.
Time
Welcome
to
to Wake and Bake.
I need to really get baked.
You know what I was going to say, and I mean this
I have to
from
work today.
the bottom of my heart. Today I feel like Kelly.
And I look like Regis.
I really felt like it while you were telling your story, and I'm sitting next to you, and I'm like...
And I'm bantering. How does Regis do it?
There are archetypes for this show. They really are.
Yeah, they are. I love them.
I love them so much, and...
I miss Regis.
Do you really?
I haven't watched it since he's been gone.
You know, I just think that what he did was brilliant.
I think he's amazing.
I do too.
I think it's funny though. I'm still stuck
You know
on
what?
Chad.
I think right
What
now...
are the odds of that? Remember the red shirt? What are the odds of Chad calling in while we're recording?
You want to know something?
Because he really has a show on the air.
He does, and we've been blessed. And we would like to send this out to the gods and goddesses, but every show spontaneously, girl.
Except for the last one.
Except for the...
I mean, not the Oscar special, but number 4.
The Oscar special?
No, it's not number 4, I think.
We didn't have a special guest? I thought we had Kimmy.
Oh, wait, Kimmy and Odie.
Kimmy and Odie.
There was one that we didn't, I thought.
The first one.
The first one I thought we had,
we had
Colton.
Ginger Snap.
Maybe it was the second one. Doesn't matter.
There's
been one, I think.
And Whitney has been present at all of them.
Yes, now that you've talked about Whitney Houston again, I thought you wanted it out of the media.
Fuck.
You didn't talk about Santorum.
No, but tag him so at least it's in our tag.
Why would I tag him if we're not talking about him?
Because he's a fucking prick, and I can't stand this son of a bitch who's trying to take away women's equality. How fucking stupid is the Republican Party? I have to tell you something. I almost might become Republican so I can run for president because they have some dumb motherfuckers.
Lady Grace for president, 2016.
Republican. No. I should. I could change that whole platform. But you know, the truth of
You
it
can
is...
get the log cabin Republicans around
Oh
their
my
side.
God, but then they're going to want to make me go camping.
Right?
Actually, I'll tell you something, and I think I've said this story before. I'm not plugging the log cabins, even though everybody in America has the right to be any political party they choose to be. Of the coolest, you could say catered parties. I'm not going to say club kind of parties, but you know where people rent out a hall or a hotel for a party. 2 of the coolest, spontaneous catered parties I've ever gone to in my life is the Church of Satan in San Francisco threw this party back in the day, and they had a spread of food and open bar, and it was like martini bars and champagne bars and all these different things, and it looked like a Hollywood set. It was a great party. It was in San Francisco. It was around the time that Anton LaVey died, so it was like this big old, like, weird memorial. And I just happened to go. They served prime rib, or this really rare meat. It was amazing, right? The steak. And they had people wrapped in cellophane or something, and they used models as, like, the display pieces. So, like, this chick was all posed, and on her belly was, like, steak. So you would just go up there and take a piece of steak, and
Off
then
your belly?
and then they had another guy that came and replaced it. It was really beautiful the way the party was set up. And then the other party,
That's interesting.
It was a beautiful party. It was really interesting. The whole theme was like hedonism and like being like taking and eating. It was a really weird theme. They had some really trippy bands that played there. This was in the early 90s too. This was like in 1993 in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So.
But it sounds fun. It sounds like totally like.
It was hot.
Dirty and like. I mean, not dirty and filthy in a bad way. Like.
I was on a lot of something that
It sounds like something I'd want to do.
So then, the other great party I went to one time, I was on the beach.
Do you want a donut?
Yes, please, thank you. I was on the beach in Laguna.
Thank you for buying them.
And I went down to the deck, because, at the Boom Boom Room they had, like, the Coast Inn. And I go down to the deck, and it was like the Coast Inn was like a 3-story hotel bar on the water in Laguna Beach. And the bar was the Boom Boom Room, which was the gay bar, and the Coast Inn was like the hotel.
Right.
And it was 3 stories. And I went down to the deck, and all of the suites were rented out, and they had this open bar, this open buffet, the most beautiful fucking hotties, supermodels I've ever seen.
I think you might have told me about this once.
Great food. They all loved me. I had the time of my life, smoking pot. I met the political manager for Arnold Schwarzenegger, like one of the assistants, like their queer outreach person. Actually, they called themselves gay. And Bob Cabins threw a hell of a party.
Yes, they did.
Throw a hell of a party. They throw a hell of a 4th of July party every summer in Laguna Beach. I doubt they do every year, but back in the 90s, fuck, they threw a hell of a party. And you know what?
The boom.
I might have given them a few dollars.
Who the hell cares? They gave me a bunch of free drinks. Oh, that was in my drinking days.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was probably one of those nights that you called me at like 3 in the morning without a ride home.
I had a car, I just couldn't drive.
Yeah, you were not capable of driving anywhere during those nights.
Mm-mm.
I'm hanging out. You're funny.
Those were the 90s.
I know, we were wild in the 90s. Now we've settled down a bit. We smoke lots of bowls. So what's this with you not wanting to use the bong? Is it the camera thing? I think the bong looks awesome on camera. Don't.
No, I don't. I just was going to think of other things to use.
Rolling joints is way too much work to get prepared every morning before filming.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it.
Because, like, it's wake and bake. We wake up and we bake. We barely have time to get ready for the camera.
Barely. Did you work today?
Yeah, I have to be there at my normal time at 4:23. So right after we stop at 4:20.
You have about 3 minutes to get there.
Yeah, I just walked out the door, baked off my ass, and walked in.
Oh, shit. I hurt my finger. Oh, I think I paralyzed my hand by doing that.
Did we just have an earthquake?
What is with you? You guys have me freaked out.
We've had a lot of earthquakes lately, and during the editing of 2 of these episodes, I've been at my table and we've had an earthquake. And just now I felt it underneath.
Oh my god, look.
Oh my god, there's an earthquake!
Wait, be careful, your French press on one of these legs is weird, and that would be the greatest blooper of all time, the coffee table collapse.
Well, we won't do it today.
You know, this is a show that's about waking and baking and chilling.
It's a 420 friendly show.
420 friendly. You know, kind of like back in the days when you could go on a talk show, or even the Andy Cohen show, where they'll let you have a cocktail.
And smoke cigarettes. Remember how they used to have ashtrays?
This is
right
a non-cigarette smoking show.
Right, we
do
don't
not
have
support the tobacco industry.
But I'm just making an example.
Fuck those motherfuckers.
Right?
But
I'm making an example. Like
tobacco
back in the
should be
day,
legal, just like pot should be legal. Mm-hmm. Just weed.
Yeah, so smoking is bad. That's a good thing you never did it.
Did you offer me a donut?
I did.
Did I eat one?
You must have. Would you like another?
No. I have to share something with you. Oh my god, Jen, rather. Dan Rather is amazing. I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
He got fired.
From what?
CBS News. They fired him a few years ago because he donated money to the Democratic Party.
Oh.
Or something like that. So they were like, you're fired. I don't think when you're a journalist
that you can support people like that.
Yeah.
Anybody. We never had our music.
We never did.
Now that we got done venting.
God, what a weird show.
That's okay. We still have like 20, 30 minutes. Let's keep it at 20. So we can start last bowl now, or because we've had really long last bowls lately.
I think this whole show's been kind of last bowl style.
Yeah, it's our weekend edition again.
It's our weekend edition where we sit together.
Yeah.
I like it.
I needed a vent. I needed to get...
You had to get it out.
I figured that it's better, like I said, not really vent, but just to put it out there.
Put it out there.
Because I didn't really have anger. I just wanted to make it clear. Especially the hat thing.
You know, because I know... not to be rude, but I have no problem giving you space in that sense.
Right. You know, when I'm doing pride...
Well, you would have makeup on, one.
Or
I would know the signals.
I'd be doing sisterly things.
You'd be standing next to them to begin with.
Yeah, I would have stayed with them. I wouldn't have seated them and then walked away like an usher.
But they love you, and they just want to be around you, too.
No, I know that. And I'm not trying to be mean. I love Tyler. He was wearing these giant heels. He looked like he was about 6'7". He was beautiful, and his makeup was awesome, and he's beautiful. Baby Bear, you were beautiful.
Beautiful.
And you had those fucking come fuck me heels on, and you walked around, and you owned it, girl.
Did he wear high heels?
He wore the fucking highest heels I've ever seen him wear.
And he worked it.
And he worked it.
Heel sister.
Go on, girl.
Go, girl.
I love my Baby Bear.
And if you were mean to one a little, God bless you.
I wasn't mean to one a little.
Just
He just bailed on me. Like, he showed up at the last minute. Oh my God, the only thing about the sisters, I'm always afraid they're going to upstage the actors.
Well, that's the whole point. They shouldn't invite us.
It is not the point.
How are we going to upstage them?
I just want quiet entrances into the. My job as an usher was to usher into the theater. Yeah, not in the lobby. You can have all the lobby you want. But every time they wanted to go in and sit down, I had to like make sure that they were quiet. And you know, some of the sisters wanted to sit up in the front with their big old headdresses, and I didn't say anything. I let them sit wherever they want, but they had aspirants telling them. It was not an aspirant. It was Sister Sin's daughter who said, "Well, you got a big head. You might want to sit in the back." Sister Sin's daughter was there.
Was Sin there?
Yeah, Sin was there.
Good.
Domadora showed up.
Where did Sin sit?
I let them seat themselves. I think she sat off to the right.
So which sister was rude enough? How dare that sister with her veil sit in the front? Blocking people?
Well, it was Sin. She didn't sit in the front.
Oh.
Her daughter told her to, maybe you should sit on the side because you have a big head. And so she sat up in the front but on the side. Like,
on the side,
yeah, it's a small theater. But she did. Okay, let me just name the sisters. I want to give everybody credit. Sister Saturnalia showed up.
Yay.
Sister, and he showed up with Aspirin Berry Picker. So they came together. And then Juana Little showed up with his crew. And actually, Sister Sin showed up by herself right after Saturnalia. And she came with her daughter, who I've never met before. So that's a 3. Then Juana Little came, and he brought Domadora, and he brought Baby Bear, and he brought Justin. Does Justin have an aspirant name?
I don't remember what it is.
Juniper, anyway. He brought Juniper. And I think that was it. I didn't see Brian, I don't remember.
And then, that's beautiful.
Yeah, but there was a lot of sisterly, sparkly presence there. And there was lots of other organizations. Miss Gina was there with Planned Parenthood. The Raven Project was there representing the North Coast Domestic Violence Center. There's this girls' camp, which I don't remember the name. But they were one of the beneficiaries.
Oh, cool.
Hi, the sisters are tabling.
We're going to be distributing safe sex materials.
Yeah, because you know vaginas need condoms and safe sex materials.
I know. I have some insertable condoms for tonight.
Good.
Yes.
That's perfect.
I'm so excited about going tonight and maybe getting...
Tonight's gonna be bigger. Last night was, last night was the Arcata Playhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a small theater. It's where I was in the Laramie Project. It brought back a lot of emotions being there because that was a very emotional show, and being in that theater reminded me of like when we brought the fucking thunder and rain down.
Bam! I remember that.
Yeah, and we had all those fires.
Mm-hmm. I wish the Laramie Project would come back.
Well, being in that theater inspired me. But tonight we're going to be in the Eureka Theater, which is where I did the Vagina Monologues one night, and we also did Arcata one night. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
So this is going to be a bigger theater, and probably a bigger crowd. We sold out last night.
Oh, good.
But this theater's bigger, so we might not sell out. And I might go after I get off work just to see. And if I can get in, I'll get in. Ticket prices were reasonable.
Mm-hmm. And it starts alive.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. Excited. I'm baked.
So Lady Grace, in face!
I'm so stoned right now.
We love Adele.
I do.
What song is this? Oh, it's the Set Fire song again.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one you like the most. I'm in your face.
Oh, gosh. We're stoned today, Bella. Waking up. I feel
like I'm excited about tonight. I keep thinking about my vacation. It's only less than a week away.
That's cool, though.
By this time next week, I'll be doing something different.
And then I get a vacation. That means I don't have to do any more filming or editing for a whole 10 days while you're gone.
Oh, 10 days. What was that?
Somebody outside.
Oh, trip out.
Yeah, we live on the main drag here, right off the 101. So we hear lots of noises. Or something.
Slut. You know what's
Bitch.
really weird? If Rush Limbaugh called me a slut, I would think that's a badge of honor. I'd be like, oh my god.
Well, I've been called a slut before, and I've accepted it because, you went with us to see Janet Hardy of the Ethical Slut.
Ethical slut.
So there.
You just plugged her book.
I did.
available on Amazon.com. I wonder if that picture... Hello, is Sister One a little available?
Good morning, sister.
Good morning. Welcome to Wake and Bake. You're live on our talk show.
You're on Wake and Bake.
What are you doing?
Us too.
Are you coming in face again tonight? Oh my Lord! I'm touched by an angel.
The goddess has smiled upon us today.
Welcome back to the fold. We've missed you.
As in fold, do you mean labia?
As in fold, I mean the ripples around his gut.
Oh.
So how beautiful. I heard you look... We're global, honey. This is global, edited, live Memorex right here. We telegraph it out. We email it out.
We film it on our little Sony camera.
We film it on a little Sony CyberShot camera.
We put it on the internet and we
put it
broadcast
on
worldwide.
Globally, worldwide. We are as big as Oprah.
And it's not porn, sister.
It's not porn, sister.
It's a talk show.
Oh, please.
If you'd watched one of the damn shows, you'd know. I tried to get you to turn on your computer and show you how to do it, but you're too busy cooking potatoes that day.
He's too busy waiting for it to come over on the telegraph. So how was last night? What were the highlights? What was your favorite part about last night?
I think the highlights were having the old black F.Max with the showed up.
Ooh.
And of course, Sister Dominica and the Fairies was there. So whenever you have fire women there, it just makes all that much more wonderful.
Well, it was the vagina monologue, so naturally there had to be some bio women there.
Playing general at the front door, so, that was okay. I thought they had her face.
Who?
Niagara.
She wasn't there in face. She was there as...
I know she wasn't. If she was in face, it would have been nice, but she just volunteered at the door. She was playing general.
I was not playing general for the sisters. I was representing V-Day Humboldt 2012. I am a former actress in the show. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember you, the vagina pontiff.
Yes, that's right. The Pussy Pontiff. You titled me that.
And last night, she was just acting as the Pussy Pontiff, and
yet you wouldn't let me wear that hat. I had to wear it. You kept trying to put that stupid veil on my head.
you kept dragging her over there and trying to put that doily on her head.
I love you, sister.
Well, I love you too, and I will see you guys later. I had an honor to talk to you guys, and
Yeah, I was happy to see you come out last night. It was a total surprise. I was there volunteering. I did not know any sisters were going to show up last night.
the magic happens with the sisters.
The magic happened.
And magic does happen.
It does happen. It's all about
Sister, since we do have to ask you a question, though.
right.
This show is all about getting stoned and having a good time and just being human, because this is really an outreach to all our friends that really can't smoke bowls with us every day. And we would like you to tell us a story from your life about when you smoke a bowl. Where are your favorite spots to get stoned, hang out, relax?
My favorite spot is to do it all by myself. And I smoke, and then I go to mass.
Aww.
Just to get high before you go pray.
Are you doing that tomorrow?
Are you doing that tomorrow?
No, I do that every day. I always smoke and get high.
And then pray.
I will.
Are you going to go to Mass
When he
tomorrow?
says pray, he means get down on his knees.
So when you, every time you're on your knees, are you praying?
I used that at this moment, and I had my first cup of coffee.
I
I have a cup of Joe,
bet you have a cup of
That's
Joe.
why he was asking about porn.
We need to do it. We need to stand up and we're going to federal amendment to legalize marijuana.
Legalize marijuana.
Legalize it. Amen.
Hey, praise men, sister.
And sister, also tell us a dirty story right now.
A dirty story? Well, we go walk locally. You walk in, and you head over to the deli, and you wait. And before you know it, you see Lady Grace walk up, catch Lady Grace, and she always comes over and flashes you her ass crack.
Hey, I am a working girl. I need to, that's my part-time job outside of work.
I know those are fringe benefits.
Those are the fringe benefits of working at a market. I always have buns for them to stick their wiener in.
And the coffee bar there, and they just wait for you to flash them every day.
They do. They do. Sometimes I've had dollar bills stuck in my crack at work.
Sad.
It's a terrible life, but somebody's got to do it.
All that sticky stuff you leave there, you're supposed to wash. Wash after each meal.
That's where the dollar bills stick.
Well, okay, you guys, thank you. I'm going to start consuming my coffee.
Well,
All right, well-
be safe, and we love you, and we're honored that we called you and you answered your phone. I know how debilitated you are right now.
Yeah, I can't think
Have you ever been able to think straight? God, it was wonderful talking to you. Thank you for being on Wake and Bake.
We love you. Goodbye.
That was our dear friend, Sister Juana Little.
A.K.A. Dwayne with the purple bear.
Oh my God. We called her. She's in the Great Depression
We had to
right
call
now.
her. I'm glad we did. So, I'm glad we did because we needed to get her voice on the air.
Yeah. And now she can't say she hasn't been on the show.
Right? Even though she didn't call in. We called her. That's because she's a very special guest.
It's because she's an old whore and
She doesn't know how to use her technology.
she doesn't even know how to call out on a phone. She's still using the telegraph.
Right. It's a good thing she remembers Morse code.
What is Morse code?
It's a series of dots and dashes.
I know that, but do you know it right now?
No, I only know
I bet you when Juana Little sits here and watches this, Juana Little, we're talking to you right now when you're watching this episode that you were the special guest on. And can you tell us what Morse code is? Because I'm sure you know. What is Morse code? I mean, I know Morse, SOS.
I know, right, that's
What is
I'm
the
doing.
SOS? What is 420? What is 420?
We have to learn it.
Oh my God.
420
If
is probably... How do you do 0?
Juana Little, what is 420 in Morse code?
Yeah, teach us that.
I know they taught you that on the railroad.
420 on the railroad!
I would like to hands down say, live on air, so it's always here, that Juana Little
Live on recorded television.
is my God. I love him more than anything. He is the greatest companion friend you could ever have.
My mother won meat.
Well, not the first time.
My mother is awesome too.
Yeah.
Sister Saturnelli is my mother. And good Lord, she put in a raffle ticket for a beef brisket with some barbecue
last
sauce
night?
last night, and she won. She walked out with a big hunk of meat under her arm.
Praise God.
Yes,
Every time that bitch goes out, she gets meat.
I know. And I was like, I told her, out of all the people, I had no idea. I was like, out of all the people who wins a slab of meat, it's you.
Out of all the people that go to the the queef and win something,
Lots of people won.
You said it's a house full of pussy. It was the greatest pussy pack you've ever been to. And Saturnella walks out with the chub of meat. No, I just thought that
It sounds good, but did I say that?
was,
Yeah, she did.
pussy
She
pack.
walked out with a chub of beef.
Ooh, pussy pack, go. Pussy pack, go. Here comes the pussy pack. Here comes the pussy pack. Pussy pack, go. That just sounds like a girl, like, biker
I know,
band.
mine says Pussy Posse, but yeah, Pussy Pack sounds good too. Pussy Pack sounds like something you put it in when you carry it around with you.
Pussy pack sounds
Is
like...
that like a fanny pack? A Pussy Pack.
Oh my God, it's like a little pack. Oh my God, they're like you got your keys and your credit card. Girl, I got my pussy pack on. I got everything. You just stick it out. Hang on, I got my phone in my pussy pack. Don't worry, baby, what's up? Hang on, let me put you in my pussy pack.
Is that your pussy pack, or are you happy to see me?
Oh my God, I love that pussy pack. Is that Dolce & Gabbana? I got my pussy pack at Walmart.
We should make them.
What would you keep it in?
Condoms? I would keep like my wallet. I keep everything. What a perfect place. I have all this extra space down here. Might as well put
What would they call it?
Pussy pack. Pussy pack go. You know what I was thinking of, and this is really vulgar. Like,
you know how women don't want to wear any, I mean, they don't have a place to put their credit cards and stuff when they go out? Have their pussy pack.
how would it be designed though? Like a slit so you could stick things in like...
It would be like a little pair of underwear, but it'd be mostly a G-string that you wear on the outside of your panties. And it wouldn't even have to have the G-string part, it just goes around. And it would have a little triangle that just kind of...
But it would have to be able to hold stuff.
Yeah, it'd be a triangle shape on a band. But it'd be...
Could you imagine it looked like you'd have like a
dick.
weird thing?
It looked like you have a dick. That's why it's called a pussy pack.
Oh my
It looked
God.
like you had a dick. Unless you could get the optional string that pulled it tight, and then it would go under.
Oh. Oh my God. Hang on. Our first call back. Hello?
Good morning. So where can I find that recorded thing?
You have to go to YouTube.
YouTube?
Yes. And then
Okay. And then?
search Wake, W-A-K-E, Baked, B-A-K-E-D, 1.
Okay, W-A-K-E, A-S-D-1.
What? W-A-K-E, Wake, B-A-K-E-D, Baked, and the number 1.
Okay.
And then search, and that channel should come up, and we should have 5 videos. Okay.
I call you when I found it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
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 That's Lily.
That's Lily.
And she ended it with saying coffee's ready, like that means come over.
Right. And Lily time, that means come over.
Coffee's
I have to go to
ready.
work.
She's off today.
I know.
What a packed show we've had
It's
with
been a good show.
callers and...
We might have a hard time editing it down again. Well, we have
I
some
think we
boring
need to
stuff
definitely
again.
get in our special guest today. And
All the
even
special
Lily,
guests.
Angel Lily's callback.
Angel Lily's callback. Well, all the guests are always very important.
The guests are the most important part of Wake and Bake.
Yeah, because the more guests we have, the more viewers.
Yeah.
Because guests have their own viewers.
And this is Wake and Bake.
Wake and Bake! This is the last boat. We actually are going to be leaving in a couple minutes. So thank you. It's been a wonderful show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
Happy Wake.
And you can just go online to YouTube. Wake Baked 1 is the channel. There's 5 videos. This is going to be number 6. And you can subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Start yourself a YouTube account. It's really easy.
And become a subscriber.
And then
And you'll get all of our videos all the time.
they'll update you. And there'll be
And
more
then
to
you can
come.
leave comments and tell us what you want.
There'll be more Wake and Bakes to come. We promise you that. That's it for today. Goddess be with you.
Gotta be with you.
Thank you for watching Wake and Bake.
Thank you for being on Wake and Bake.
Thank you.
It's been fun.
I loved it today.
I don't know if I'm quite baked enough, though.
I'm not either.
To go to work.
We have 15 minutes more just to get stoned.
A couple minutes, at least. I have to take the dog out.